Hi, today I want to share two things. One is this whole thing about, when we're in a play and then there's the final curtain call, and then the whole cast and crew and everybody, no matter what role was played, the villain, the good guy, everybody, we all go out and celebrate, have a drink, instead of, we come out of these roles. And it's the same kind of thing here. We come to earth, we take on a role of a certain human, and then we play that certain human role, and we have certain different interactions. And then at the end of the day, when we shed the human suit, then we all celebrate up in our spirit connection. So that being said, what I do want to share with you now is how I'm experiencing what is happening right now with this lockdown. And they're telling people to wear masks and everything. And so in my role, in my experience, that doesn't make sense to me. It's like telling people to gag themselves and cut off their oxygen supply when scientists and doctors are being suppressed, who are saying that the mask doesn't work. And there's all these scientific studies that are not being brought out in the mainstream media, and it's programming. And the only way to be completely free and think for ourselves is to unplug from it. And so, that being said, so when I see people with, wearing the masks and that in the goodness of their hearts, they're trusting that they're being told the truth. Anyways, the thing about it is that I keep my vibration high because I've not touched a mask. I've not laid my hands on one, and I haven't worn one. And I don't want to be pulled into that vibe. So I have a little thing that I do within me to keep up my vibe. And you can just pick your own thing that you do, but it's kind of like a video that I've made in my mind. And one of them is, I have borrowed from John Lennon's video, The Power to the People. So in my mind, John Lennon is walking down the street with all these people and singing power to the people. And so that's going on in the background. And in my heart, I'm calling out, I declare, unmask thyself, renounce, cast off these shackles that bind thee to your agreement, to your own enslavement. And then I see in my mind people removing the masks and casting them aside. Now, whether or not these particular people are going to do that, or whatever their reality is sort of like, it's okay, because we're all playing our own role. And how I could be wrong, but this is my experience, and this is my truth, and this is how I see it. And I see everybody as free, and just connect on this heart level where we're of freedom. If you want to keep your vibe high, even if you're walking around wearing a mask, or if you have to at work, if you are required, you have to have that job because you definitely need to have that job, and you are required to wear a mask, you can tell your body that, you can keep your immune system high however you can, because it is cutting off your oxygen supply. And basically, I think that the main message that I want to say is, make sure that you have tricks and tools up your sleeve to keep your vibration high, because keeping your vibration high is what keeps your immune system high, and it is what keeps you living in a joyful world. And at the end of the day, no matter what is going on, and no matter what anybody is doing, we are infinite beings, and this life is just a flash. It's just a shooting star across the sky. We shed these human suits pretty quickly, whether we are in our 100 years old or 25 years old. We just keep on going. So knowing that and keeping that in our mind, and being true to ourselves, being true to our own, what we consider freedom, and when we know in our hearts that we're not hurting anyone, because I know it deep in my heart that I am not hurting anybody by not wearing a mask, and neither are you. But if you think you are, that's fine. We'll have a drink. We'll toast when after we've moved on from here. Till we meet again.